How's it hanging, dudes and dudettes? My name is Sean. Welcome back to my channel, where we tend to favor Andrew Yang. But don't worry, we have a lot of people on this channel. If you're new, if you're a Trump supporter, if you're a Bernie supporter, welcome. We invite you here, and we love to have the conversation. We love to have the debate. So I'm saying, because we got the math, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Anyways, what I'm trying to say is we are bipartisan. We love everybody. Everybody's part of the Yang Gang, whether you think you are or not. And to prove that, Andrew Yang got a bigger favorability bump than any other 2020 Democrat after the December debate. That's right. The lowest amount of speaking time, and guess what? The biggest impact. That's right. Andrew Yang is crushing it for as well as he's doing with little name recognition coming from what he was to now. So it's getting big, it's blowing up, and the DNC is obviously, let's just say putting a finger on the scale of democracy and making sure that the available polls that come out have already been counted before he got the place's ads, or there are a few polls right after the Christmas slump. So it's all by design, but have no fear. The Yang Gang always meets their goals. And even if you don't make the debate, you think we're going away? Oh, man. Well, you couldn't be further from the truth. Otherwise, make no mistake, it will happen to your candidate. It will happen to your candidate. Which will roll into another video that we're actually going to have today. That's right, 2 uploads. I know I upload on Christmas. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry for Christmas. Had to go yang my family. You know what I'm saying? I had to go yang that family. Let's get into today's story. So, while last week's Democratic presidential debate didn't have a major impact on the frontrunners, it did give a perception boost to a second-tier candidate, Andrew Yang in particular. That's the big takeaway from the Morning Consult's last survey, which saw Yang ride a 7% jump in net favorability, launching him into 4th place among primary contenders. That puts him 1 percentage point ahead of Pete Buttigieg at 34% net favorability, which represents the share of respondents with favorable views of a candidate minus the share of unfavorable views, which means, think about that, guys. Yang has been consistently, all the media, except for CNN now. CNN's been doing him good favors. But all the, MSNBC, whenever they decide to include him on the graphic, or even Fox News for that matter, they always go with the lowest poll. Sometimes they don't even take the highest poll. Like one time in October, he had 11%. If they would have released that then, boy, he would have been jumping these hurdles, right? But when you have the least amount of polling, dude, because his fan base is so much younger than anybody else's fan base, think about that, and you're getting more and more favorability, dude. The thing is, his fan base isn't tapped. The establishment's not tapping his fan base on purpose. They're selectively choosing polls of pollsters who poll in areas that are not as favorable to Andrew Yang and more favorable to Biden. It's a fact. I've been keeping that card underneath my sleeve a lot, but maybe one of these days I'll pull up a graph and I'll show you guys exactly the reason why they pick the polling areas that they do. And then sometimes, like in yesterday's video, day before yesterday's video, Christmas Eve's video, you can see that they changed the rules at the very last minute to make sure that the favorable polls that he gets won't be so favorable, right? So, okay, so how views the candidate shifted after the Los Angeles debate? You can see right here. Bernie Sanders down. Bernie Sanders have been stagnating, man. He's not seeing the growth, the unprecedented growth like he's seen in 2016. It's just not happening. Biden went up to 49. I think it's because he just didn't gaffe as much. And despite him saying saying nothing about his childhood, the whole debacle was seen as favorable just because people did a little research and seen what his backstory was. He would have been a lot better if he would have showcased what his backstory was and then juxtapose it to the poor kid. Anyways, Warren's, she's been trailing down here lately. It's bad. It really is bad. Buttigieg only up 3. So Wine Cave Pete, man, it's not looking too good for you, bro. Andrew Yang up to 34. That is a huge jump. Klobuchar had a pretty good jump, and Tom Steyer had a pretty good jump. The thing is, nobody's liking these guys. I mean, Bernie Sanders, for the most part, is likable, but he's been stagnating, and as long as he keeps stagnating and Joe Biden doesn't rise anymore, and Elizabeth Warren keeps falling, and Pete Booty keeps stagnating, man, Andrew Yang is going to keep smashing it. He's going to keep smashing it, and it's glorious. It's glorious. And it sucks for Bernie, man, because I like Bernie a lot, but the whole supporting Hillary thing is going to come back to bite him. I know a lot of people don't like to hear me say that, but it's going to happen, man. It is. It's already happening. A lot of people, even his own supporters, sometimes question, like, man, you know, you rail against corruption all the time, but then you supported corruption. And again, guys, I say that as a fan. There's some Bernie supporters on this channel. I love Bernie, but damn, that's hard to reckon with, man. It really is. I try to find myself, making excuses for him sometimes, but it's just like, you know, you can't go with lesser of two evils argument, because that's putting the party first, not the country. That's just wrong, ideologically driven. So, you know, I find it hard to make excuses for Bernie. If he wasn't a one-issue candidate, it'd be a lot easier. I don't know. I like Bernie, so I don't want to rag on him too much. You know what I mean? Well, I just spent, 2 minutes ragging on him? Poor guy. Anyway, Andrew Yang, he's up. That's the main takeaway from this. So, other low-profile candidates saw a boost in likability, including Buttigieg. I guess you can call that a boost. Amy Klobuchar, which is decent. Tom Steyer, which is decent, while Joe Biden picked a percentage point to reach 49%. Candidates whose scores dropped after the debate include Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren, Tulsi Gabbard, who did not participate in the debate, and she'll be in the next story that I got coming up. Saw her net favorability plummet from -1 to -12%. That's what not having debates will do to you, because the mainstream media narrative will pick it up and stuff like that. And if you don't have somebody like the Yang Gang backing you up, it's going to be rough on you, man. It's going to be rough. And to make don't get me wrong, there's going to be some people who just hopped on the Yang Gang train who will probably switch back to Bernie or something like that if Yang doesn't make the debate. But the vast majority, I'd say a good 75% of the Yang Gang is here to stay. They're not going nowhere. And if we have to wait until the next time around to put Yang on there again, we will. And it'd be so much bigger. It'd have so much more name recognition. Oh, man. So, I don't know, guys. That's all pretty much I got for you guys today. will be doing a... I want to be giving my merch earnings away to Andrew Yang, but of course I got to pay the graphic artist too out of that, who did the artwork for us, and we might have more artwork coming. So I don't know, you probably see the merch at the end of the bottom of the videos, you know what I'm saying, but we might have some more stuff coming out. I want to donate to Yang, get some money in his hands, you know what I'm saying. It's going to be crunch time here soon. Pat just done a video on canvassing. Canvassing works. Get out there, do your stuff, guys. If you can, chip in $1, $10, $25, anything. It really does help. It really does. So that's really all I got for you guys today. Andrew Yang his likability is just skyrocketing, man. And I know I'm a little late to that, but I gotta get on here, guys. Say something about it, don't say, because it just makes me so happy, guys. It really does. And man, I appreciate the support on this video. 48k views in one day, guys. You guys are killing it. The whole thing is, I made a little error in some math on that video, and it's still doing pretty good. You guys ain't harping on me too bad. That's why I love the Yang Gang. You guys are awesome. Anyways, that's all I got for you guys today. I get out of your way. Well, I got one more video. That's not gonna be till later, so you know, you guys can chill. I'll see you guys soon.